Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson, and this is our last week for January. If you'll recall, in December, I decided that I was going to take the last week off each month to write the next month. In retrospect, it would have made sense to start that in January, just because it's a new year and it's a new routine, but that's okay. So that means I have this case and one more Doe Friday. Excuse me. On September 14, 1963, 13-year-old Noreen Ann Greenlee, born in May of 1950, was out bowling with her friend Bonnie Wilkins and Bonnie's boyfriend Gary Woolner. They went to Sam's restaurant after that. They were in Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada. She and Gary wanted to be alone together, so Noreen left to catch the 11:30 p.m. westbound bus for home at the stop across the street, which would be the corner of Waverly and King Street / Highway 2. She waited a bit, then she went back to Bonnie's house, spoke with Bonnie, and left again to catch the bus. She never caught the bus and was never seen again. But a Ford Perfect or a Renault were seen by a neighbor in the vicinity of the bus stop. And they said there was a man in a fedora. A fedora is a type of hat. And her sister Joyce actually came across the same vehicle around the same time on Holt Road, near the Greenlee family home. And the vehicle was speeding. And they heard a scream from the car, which they believed to be Noreen, and Noreen's father and brother started chasing the car, but could not locate it. But they weren't aware that the screams were from Noreen at the time. There was a very big search. The Greenlee family has never lost hope. Okay, someone on Reddit is a close family friend of the brother. But he can't share what he knows because he doesn't believe it's his place. But he believes they're, as he puts it, a millimeter away from finding out who took her. And one of her siblings' children shared the obituaries. This person was very upset because people were saying that Noreen's not mentioned in her parents' obituaries, which is incorrect, and she posted the obituaries. And she's mad at places like Web Sleuths, who, I didn't know this, but has a point system in regards to how many messages are put in by its members. So, um, I have to read this. Noreen's, I think it's her niece, said, quote, "So here's the post made under Noreen's missing persons profile on this web sleuth's website. The comment is made under the profile name Bran Muffin." That's so funny. Stating Noreen is not mentioned on her parents' obituaries. "Well, I think this Bran Muffin ate too many bran muffins and has developed a bad case of verbal diarrhea. Our family has to constantly tackle misinformation while trying to search for answers to find Noreen. This person can't even use their own names when making these comments either. This person should have had to produce what they were talking about and showed these obituaries. But no, instead the verbal diarrhea flows with no backing of their information at all. To add insult to injury, this person received 39,000 reactions to this comment. So 39,000 people saw this misinformation and could also believe it to be true. Our search continues to find Noreen and to keep trying to filter out misinformation in regards to her case." End quote. I am so sorry. I'm not surprised. But I'm so sorry that happened. Noreen was just 5'2" and 100 pounds, light brown hair, and greenish blue eyes. She had good dental health. She was very healthy. She had a dark freckle right up here. She had a small navy change purse with 70 cents when she left home. Okay, a man and his wife were bringing his mother home from the evening and actually saw her on the side of the road. And on the way back, they saw her get into a car. And a tipster in 2015 led police to a property where the same car is believed to be buried on Bowmanville Avenue. The car was a blue 1957 or 58. And interestingly, many searches took place by Goodyear and General Motors employees, and of course law enforcement. It is believed that the vehicle that was buried there when there was major road construction being done on Durham Regional Road 57, now known as Bowmanville Avenue. And linemen for Ontario Hydro actually came across the buried car when burying lines. So, that's interesting. I wonder if she's buried in the car. They need to use GPR, ground penetrating radar. They also need to, well, I was going to say need to talk to the linemen, but the linemen are probably not alive anymore. Because they were full grown adults in 1963, which is 50, 60. Let's see. 65 would be 60. 62 years ago, so it's unlikely. Even if they were, say, 25 years old, they would be well into their 80s if they're alive. So, which is possible. I know 3 ladies that are 90. So, if you have any information, though, you can call the police. Bowmanville, 1-226-702-2728. That's 226-702-2728. Thank you so much for joining me. I do think she was abducted. I do think, unfortunately, her life was taken. She might not be buried in the car, but there would be a lot of evidence there. And if the lineman saw it, why didn't police go to it before it was buried? That's something I don't understand, but that's okay. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you Friday for our last video of January. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Excuse me. I'm trying to get to 750 by April 9th. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. God bless you.